whoa. This is 3 a.m. Yeah, what motherboard do I have? Intel? The Asus? How many times do I have to fucking click sign in? Fuck. Why would I save that? Apparently I had it saved. So order history. Intel motherboard. They really lie to you about how useful this motherboard is. Of course it's out of stock because it's fucking. When was it made? So how much power does it draw? How much power does it need from the power bank? Power supply. When a device in SATA mode is installed on the socket, SATA 6 G2 port cannot be used. So it was first listed on Newegg only 5 years ago, but it doesn't seem like a very good fucking motherboard. Like I thought it was. But it's got fucking limitations. Okay. Intel motherboards. What are its dimensions? Twelve inches by 9.2 inches. 12 inches by 9.2 inches. So we have. This looks like a small ass motherboard. Yeah, it's smaller than what my current motherboard is. Fuck that. Form factor. I think I just want to eat the ATX. Got the CPU socket type. Okay. I was gonna go with Intel. LGA 1851. $300 fucking dollars. I think I want an i9. So I'd be looking at mad money. Fuck is this one? Half off. i9 9820X Skylake X10 core. i9 i9 X series. What's wrong with it? Is it fucking refurbished or is it just garbage? It's the cheapest i9. There any reviews on this thing? This still set up for the I-9s? Yeah. How many results are there? Two? 2 pages? Gotcha, gotcha. That's some big motherfucking money. OGA 1700. Out of stock. Why is this shit so expensive? Like, how much is an entire fucking computer? Our graders aren't on the list? $800 for a whole shebang with a Ryzen 5. Why is Ryzen the better one? Ryzen 5, 5600. I click AMD play. Play. Okay, so LGA 1200. LGA 1200. You're gonna be my baby boo. LGA 1200s only have i5. Jeez. Oh, there's an i7. What's up, baloney? It's going. I was just checking out some computer parts. I didn't get on until 20 minutes ago. I didn't get much sleep last night, so I took a nice long nap tonight. Started streaming late. Hope you're having a good day. Let's go. Appreciate you. So my current motherboard, the CPU socket for it is an LGA 1200, which looks like that's pretty freaking... Oh, true, that sucks. Your stream might just go better today. True, true. I gotta look into upgrades though. I feel like it's getting worse and worse as the days go on. Slightly worse each day. So my current motherboard, the socket on it is an LGA 1200. So that's what I searched on these here. It seems like it's outdated. Seems like it's a little outdated. I bought the motherboard 5 years ago. Maybe less. Not that long ago, actually. Oh, actually, yeah. 5 years ago. Oh, baby. Yeah. I guess it was a good motherboard 5 years ago. I don't know. Not doing it anymore. I can't have this stream like crashing just because I'm playing the Settlers' New Allies. Yeah, no? Does AMD have LGA 1200? No, it's a different thing. Okay. I think I'm going to stick with Intel. I'd blame Ubisoft on that. True. But it's confusing why, like, on my end of things, I'm playing the game normally. I'm seeing it all normal. But then on the stream, it's just fucking garbage. All right, best socket they got out. Is that what I'm searching for? What is it? What is it? Which we wonder if it's OBS then. I think is the limitations on my computer. You know, if like I'm sitting right here and it was being fine that day, and I switched back to the settlers and it was crashing. It's got to be my hardware. Because I'm not working with the best stuff. I'll show you what I got. Yeah, this is my motherboard currently. LGA 1200. I don't know. I think I got a budget motherboard or something. I thought I was getting a good one. Maybe I wasn't. Because it only supports LGA 1200, which is mostly i5s. I, I don't know. Might as well upgrade this and upgrade this and upgrade this. Like I feel like this is supposed to be a good graphics card, but I guess not. I don't really know shit about hardware. Expensive fix, yeah, yeah. Uh, Intel motherboards. Like, if I do LGA 1200 motherboards, oh, what makes these 1200 motherboards so expensive? Is this a laptop motherboard or some shit? Mini ITX. Mini motherboard. Fuck that. Maybe. Wow. I didn't realize how expensive some motherboards are. So I click on motherboard, and we show me five. And all of them are expensive. With a full cover, what does that mean? How'd they build that shit around that thing? That might be a problem. Nearly worth buying a pre-built for these prices? Yeah, you're not lying. You're not lying. Why is this motherboard $500? E specs. It's an LGA 1851. That's the new shit. That's what they're rocking nowadays. All right. Let's search LGA 1851. Newegg. $200 for this one. Are they saying this doesn't have any regular USB plugins? This one's a buck 70. Yeah, nearly worth buying a pre-built. You're not lying. Like, what if I went a gaming desktop PC? $1,000? With an i5 though? Like, I have an i5. I feel like it's not good enough. Have that just for the motherboard? Yeah, but I don't know. This motherboard's probably trash compared to those other motherboards. AS Rock B760. AS Rock B760. Yeah, this motherboard that they give you in this is probably like this one, the cheapest one, 83 bucks. CD4 B760 CD4. Maybe not. Maybe it's a like almost like a $200 one. B760. 84. Okay, the most expensive one, if I type in that, would be 200. Never mind. But it's an i5. What gen i5? Okay. Dragging my feet here. Let's take a look at some more shit. This is all space age shit to me. Well, gonna do some learning today. You don't need much to build a computer, like, cause it's all like kind of like pre-put together parts anyway, kind of thing. So it's like a click and play. So you pretty much just need the CPU, um, RAM, motherboard, graphics card, the case, the power supply, the cooling. I think that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 things. How much RAM? Um, I gotta double check because the original 2 RAM sticks I bought when I was building the computer, one of them was defective, which made it not boot up, so I had to throw that one away and buy 2 more. I have 3 sticks in there, which is an odd number and people don't recommend it. $48 gigs. I must have 316s. Oh, that's heaps. Yes, sir. I got an i5, whatever. 12 GB graphics card. Multiple GPUs installed. Because I've got the original graphics card I bought off of my buddy that was already used. Um, and then I bought a different one last year, thinking that it was an upgrade, but it really wasn't. Right here shows both of them. GTX 1060, 6 GB, and then I got a GTX 1660 Super 6 GB. Maybe I just got to upgrade to the graphics card and go from there. Yeah, it seems like I shouldn't have any trouble. You would kind of think, but I do. So the only the only things I can think of replacing to make it better would be either the graphics card or the processor or the motherboard. It says I have 12 GB of graphics or whatever, but I don't know. Must be 6 by 2. Yeah, each one has six or whatever, but I don't think I can use both graphics cards at the same time. I think my motherboard has limitations to where, since I'm using a 10th gen CPU, I can't use both graphics cards that are installed. I only can use the one actively. If I were to have an 11th gen CPU in this specific motherboard, then I think both graphics cards are usable, both graphics card slots. It's like a specific limitation for this fucking motherboard. Uh, show you. Right? I should go with the motherboard or the graphics card. Both. Or the CPU, all of it. So specs. I don't know. I've got the I've got the book somewhere for it, but where is it? Motherboard, I'd say, but I'm no Bill Gates, and thank fuck for that, considering the Epstein files release. Yeah, yeah, I don't want to be involved with that. Uh, where is it? I think this is it. Well, no, this is showing the limitations on the RAM. See, it's got weird little limitations. So, like, I have a 10th gen i5. Oh no, there's two internal storage devices. That's right. I've got one. So this one slot is disabled because I've got a 10th gen processor instead of an 11th gen. And then this one, I don't know. Okay, so do I have anything in my cart or whatever? I don't want anything in my cart right now. So let's say we go with an LG 1851. Sort by that. The fuck? An Intel Core Ultra. And that's the new shit? Better than an i9? I feel like if I upgrade the motherboard, I should just upgrade the CPU too. If I'm doing both of those, I might as well do the graphics card. Depends on how crazy you want to go with price, though. Yeah, I'm not big on price. I don't like expensive things. How expensive does it go? Maybe I just get this one. For $1.56. I don't know anything about these Core Ultras, though. The Core Ultra 5. The Should go with an i9 instead of an Ultra. Yeah, they're at Core Ultra 7. What is that? What even is that? Apparently there's Core Ultra 9. Let's take a look. The Core Ultra 9. God damn on the price though. Yup. Why is the new shit gonna lag slightly in demanding games? Yeah, I gotta go with the i9. Yeah. Okay. So for the i9, lowest price is 3 hundo. Holy shit. Then LGA 1700. What if I take the 1700 off? So it's only 1851. There's no. Okay. Yeah, it's still up there. We'll click on 24 cores, right? The more cores, the better. Fuck that. So apparently there's one of these available for cheap. One refurbished from 200. I don't know if you can trust a refurbished one. A lot of watts for the power. What is my wattage? 750 total. Does that show in here how much wattage I'm using? Yeah, it's a bit of a fuck round 8. Yeah. Um, that's what I did initially when I was building my computer. Just bought one part at a time. But now that it's built, I mean, I could buy one part at a time, but just sit on it and wait till I have all 3 parts. This was just posted on Newegg like 2 days ago. Would it make a difference if you played on lower settings? I try to. I definitely try to, Bill, on all my games. It's just very tasking. Um, Need a better graphics card. GeForce RTX 5 million. Don't mind if I do. The cheapest one of them is 260. So might just take one thing to fix it too. Yeah. I don't know which one of the three things I would need to make it all better. I feel like it'd be the motherboard. Yeah, the rest seems real decent. My two graphics cards are all the way down here. These ones. Yeah, I'm working with shit right here. Right here. But since then, they came out with the 2000 series. And for GeForce, the 3000 series. And the 4000. Now they're on the 5000. That's what I'm working with. But if I were to replace the motherboard, that's an LG A1200. I don't know. I don't think. So like if we go with an LG A1700, I don't know if it's backwards compatible. Like, let's do I'm rocking an RTX 3050. That's outdated already. Got it a couple years ago, so I usually just jam on console. Yeah, it sucks that things get outdated pretty quickly, it seems like, in the gaming world. So this might be different. If I were to upgrade the motherboard, I would probably have to stick with the LGA 1200 so that I can still use my like 10th gen chip. An updated version of that motherboard? I don't know. Apparently this i5 is still worth 100 and something bucks. I guess it's supposed to be a... Oh, but this review is 5.5 years ago. It's like this one that's 150. What do you turbo boost? All of these reviews are 4 or 5 years ago. Let's take a look at they posted. This is the most recent review, pretty basic. This guy bought his CPU for $400. Is he talking about the same CPU? No, he's running an i9. That's an i9 right there. Yeah. What the fuck? Yeah, these reviews are supposed to be about my i5. And it's giving reviews for everything. Get an Apple PC, be right as rain. Are Apple PCs like that, Death? Yeah, Diddy's out of prison. Welcome back, Diddy. Welcome back. I'd never game on a Mac. I'd rather get stabbed repeatedly in the nuts by needles than game on a Mac. Nice. Good deal. Yeah, I'm not an Apple guy. I've got my Galaxy right here. Apple's overrated. Like, throughout the past 15 years, Samsung has always come out with like an update or an upgrade to their product way before Apple, but people don't give a fuck. And then Apple's like, hey, we finally updated this. And people go nuts. But Samsung's had that technology. Only have an iPhone for better music quality and a Mac for faster editing on videos. You're an Apple guy walking. You have an iPhone and a Mac. You're an Apple guy. Yeah. Yeah, that'll happen. I really guess I should get a new motherboard, new CPU, and a new graphics card. Maybe I can test my shit out on the interwebs. Test my graphics. First check its basic status and device manager, task manager, then run dedicated stress test like stress my GPU. Backgrounds smoother for editing, and phones are mint with music. Samsungs are better for anything to do with pics and videos and navigating your phone in general. See, Samsung's had these like three little icons at the bottom of the phone for years. So you can just simply click like the back arrow button to go back. You can hit the middle button to go to your home screen. Or you can hit the button on the left to open up all of your apps and get rid of them. As far as I know, with Apple, for years, they had one button. No button now, just swipe. See, Baloney's got it. Yeah, I'm not an Apple guy. I've bought a few apples for super cheap when they're out of date because I wanted to get fake viewers for Twitch, like this one here, but it doesn't even run Twitch, so it was like a wasted $20. It's like a $20 brick. This one's a 4. I had two 5s. I paid $20 for each. Those I actually got Twitch to work on, and I had fake, like 1 or 2 fake viewers for a little while. And I bought this iPhone 7 for like $30, like 3 months ago, 2 or 3 months ago. But this is just, I was gonna do like Twitch on it, but no. Um, it's like my strategy guide book. Because I got this Game Boy recently. Got this Game Boy recently. Well, not a real Game Boy, but it's got the thousands of games on it type of deal. You know, you just throw ROMs on the little micro SD. So I'm playing Pokemon, and I downloaded the Pokemon thing on this. The strategy guide type of thing. Meanwhile, I'm sitting here scrolling my game library on PS5. Don't know what to download. Everything is just ass. Everything is just ass. Um, there's too many games. You know, it's hard to pick a game nowadays. Mate of mine has one of those. Reckons it's sick. Yeah, I like it. I got the Mayu Mini Plus. I didn't realize it's a Linux operating system. Yeah, games are either all the same or just bullshit. Yeah, like it's all recycled. But Pale World is a good one. I'm planning on checking out Hogwarts at some point soon. That was free on Epic last month. I snatched that for free. I haven't tried it out yet, but it looks cool. And Resident Evil 9. I'm not a big Resident Evil guy. My older brother loves Resident Evil. He played all the old ones back in the day. But when I was a kid, you know, with like the Resident Evil on the PlayStation 1, that shit was too stressful for me to like turn a corner and there's a zombie. So I never really got into them. Your day one for the Resident Evil 9? Nice. It was just too stressful. I was like fucking, I don't know, 8 or 9 years old, worried about getting attacked by a zombie. I watched that one movie though, that was pretty good. Resident Evil Nexus or something. Alright, is this gonna break the stream? I want to benchmark. What does that do? No. I want to play the PS1 and on PS5. Oh, you meant to play the PS1 ROMs on PS5? Didn't even move. The camera angles are shit. But I was watching somebody do a speed run on one of the first Resident Evils. That dude was efficient. Like when he'd go through like one doorway, so it was a different camera setup, you just whoop right past the zombie and continue beating the game. He beat that shit in like an hour. It says if I tried to do the benchmark, I might freeze or lag. I'm gonna benchmark the GPU. You guys ready? Hopefully you're still here with me. Please close down all other applications and keep this tab focused for accurate results. Fuck that. We're streaming. Yeah, some people are insanely fast at beating games. I like to slow down and enjoy things and look for the little like Easter eggs in games. When things start to connect, the dots start to connect and shit like that. Is the stream dying? Still going? Good deal. It's good. On my end, the chat is being really glitchy when your stuff's popping up on my screen. You guys watch Peanut at all? That dude's hilarious. Never seen the burnt peanut? You didn't watch any of his clips? Yeah. Okay. GPU score. What does this say about my GPU? Apparently my fucking 1660 Super isn't too bad. GeForce GTX 1660 Super was it's supposed to be this one right here, but that just ran at that. Is it because I have both graphics cards installed on my motherboard? A rock? You mean a big black rock? Oh, I live under a rock. Gotcha. Did he add it again? You know, I gotta like maybe I gotta like shrink the text because I only see like two or three things at a time. So like, if you look, this was my score, but this is my graphics card. Well, that was a graphics card test, and this is my graphics card, but this was my score. What about the CPU stress? Hit. Oh, space age shit, I tell you. Your guess is as good as mine. What did I type specifically? Test my graphics card? Test my CPU. This one? I don't want to download nothing. Fuck that. So I just do that. Yeah, it's Minesweeper or something. It's I think it's testing the cores and the efficiency of the CPU. Like newer and newer CPUs have like more and more cores. 37015. Is that good? 37015. A third of that, guys. Less than half of that, guys. This guy's got an X. I guess an X is worse. is considered excellent for general professional gaming use. It's not meant to bottleneck anything. $30,000 plus. I gotta disable Nightbot. Should I leave the giveaway one going? Maybe make it once an hour? Yeah, we'll just up it. $45, got you. Boom. So 30,000 plus is high-end range. And that's what we're running. But I did see somebody else test for 90,000. Yeah, they probably paid a lot. On Passmark. What? I'm gonna take my ass to bed. Sitting here staring at my game library, disappointed that there's nothing to play. And that sucks. Sorry, walking. There's good games out there, though. I'll play something with you. That's crossplay. You know, there's Pale World out there. I could watch some meth heads fighting. There you go. Or the Burnt Peanut. He might be live still. So, like, if I were to boot up new allies right now, I think the computer's gonna crash, right? Can I check NVIDIA control panel? What the fuck is this? So, I think I do need a new CPU. Like, I know we got a pretty high benchmark on it. Maybe a new GPU. Shit, I didn't mean to do any of that. Cancel all that. Okay. Let's take a look. Okay. Intel Core graphics, that's what I got. So in the settings, graphics, I turned off VSync to increase performance. Maybe I should limit the frame rate. Running good so far. And as far as my VRAM goes, it says it only is using a gig out of my 6 gigs. Why? What happens if you dial some of this shit up? Apparently that doesn't affect the VRAM. Yeah, you would think, you know, but it's lying to us. I think I need a better graphics card. Yeah. It was a 1660, right? It's a 1660 Super. Good. 2026. This video shows how it performs. They recommend one that has more than 6 gigabytes and has ray tracing. The heck was I gonna look up? My graphics card is more for like pre 2021, I guess. Encoding lag / rendering lag. Here's a step-by-step guide to resolve frame drops based on common streaming issues. This gives OBS priority over the game. Okay, I gotta remember to do that. Write that down. Use my graphics card encode rather than my CPU. I'm doing that. Graphics card rather than my CPU. I think it's my processor. And if it's my processor, it's 570 motherboard. And H570. think it's an H570. Potential hardware damage. Fuck all this. And my motherboard doesn't support overclocking. I appreciate it, Billo. Hope you have a good day or a good night. Hopefully I catch you around again. I'll probably switch up and start playing games here in a minute. Do something. Alright, sounds good, brother. Appreciate you. Have a good day. Good night. So, I could snag a motherboard, a nice one for like $1.60. Okay. If I'm recreated that. Maybe I should see if I still have it. Yeah, I've got Army Crate. Should I be running this shit and checking the stats on this? want that. Arc Raiders.